What's going on, YouTube? It's Sensei, the place to be chilling, Mr. A&D. Back to give you guys a quick recap review, a small one, of Monday Night Raw. Look, because obviously, it was Valentine's Day on Tuesday. Now, I know Raw was on Monday. I got to see some of it, but me and my wife was just trying to prep because we just need a day to decompress. And I'm not saying because, like I said, Valentine's Day is every day in my house. Okay, but we need a day to decompress. And just to chill for ourselves. I was like, well, whatever content I usually have coming out on Tuesdays, it's going to have to wait till Wednesday. Usually when it comes to Monday Night Raw, sometimes I review it that night, but when I got to get up in the morning, go kids to school, sometimes I review it that morning, Tuesday morning. And I wasn't doing anything on Tuesday. So that's why you're getting the review, guys, right now. So without any further ado, we ain't going to waste no time because this is the Go Home show to Elimination Chamber. And once again, Cody... And this time, not Paul Heyman, but Sami Zayn delivered another good segment, like really go. And WWE is doing a good job when it comes to Cody and Sami. Show starts off with Becky Lynch coming to the ring. We get a recap of the steel cage match that she did win, and was telling Adam Pearce that that she likes Steve having her bag for winning, but right now it's an opportunity to go into the Elimination Chamber match. But now I was thinking like, well, the chamber is full, right? But if Bayley comes out. And they were taking shots at each other, talk about, need help you from last week, and then it was all a thing about, well, something that Becky didn't do, but Becky said you never highlighted a Wrestlemania main event, or that Becky said I've been in Raw and SmackDown champion, and Becky says well you never held them at the same time. It were taking shots back at each other, and then so Bianca Belair came out, them cheeks, okay. Bianca Belair came out in a beautiful looking outfit, and yes, she was a meme all through social media. I was just sitting there like, my God, Monte. You know what I'm saying? Man, you winning. And Bianca's already a beautiful lady, but she came out and she was like, look, man, the way it seemed like is if y'all trying to get at me, y'all need to go through me. And so Adam Pearce being a triple threat match tonight. So if Bianca wins, nobody in Bayley or Becky don't get into the chamber. But if Bayley beats Becky or Becky beats Bayley, whoever takes that fall, wins that triple threat match, they will be added and it'll start off as a triple threat match inside the chamber. They've done a triple threat match one time, was it back in 2018, I believe it was, and it was alright, but however, I feel as though I don't know if I need to see it, and that was how the day started off. Judgment Day took on the Street Profits. They ended up winning the match when Finn Balor hit the coup de grace on Angelo Dawkins for the ring, and then Edge and Beth Phoenix stormed the ring. They start fighting off Judgment Day, but then Rhea Ripley surprised attacked Beth Phoenix and hit her with a riptide, and they escaped the ring that way after Beth Phoenix was trying to put Dom in the Grand Slam. Time for the contract sign between Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar comes out first and Adam Pearce in the ring, and then Bobby Lashley comes out with a team of security, has a table set up at the ramp. And now this is like a very heelish type thing. And I was just like, all right, so it's like we're kind of leaning into the heelish thing. And then Bobby didn't want to come down there. Then the crowd starts chanting, Bobby's scared. And then Brock like, I'm going to come up there and make you sign it. He comes through, he starts taking out all the security. But then as soon as Brock gets there close enough, then best of Bobby attacks him, hits him with the spirit. Glass is still on. And then he signs the contract. So it was all of Roos to get Brock up there and take him out, and then even the crowd actually cheered when Bobby, was doing this kind of stuff. So he's not a full heel, but that's what happened. Piper Niven takes on Micha Miriam in a matchup, and she beats her just to give her some good heat going forward. There's a recap when JBL left Baron Corbin, and they was about to ask Baron Corbin how did he feel about that, but then Sami Zayn comes to the ring and interrupts the interview. And then he calls out Cody Rhodes to join him to the ring. And then I was like, where we going with this? Cody comes out, adrenaline in my soul. Comes out to the ring. Big crowd ovation. And Sami said, I can't stop thinking about what you said about each day is looking more and more like it could be Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And he said, but I need to ask you one question. Did you mean what you actually said? So then Bishop Cody got up on there, and Cody said, it doesn't matter what he thinks, but what Zayn believes. But he said, but when I said that you can beat Roman Reigns, I believed it. When I said that you can, go on and headline WrestleMania, I believed it. You know what I'm saying? I meant it, basically. And then when Sammy asked him the same thing, he said, do I believe I can go on this Elimination Chamber and beat Roman? Cody, I don't know. I don't know. And then Cody starts going into it and saying, all this stuff that's going on right now is because of you. You don't let all that stuff that's going on. You sit there, you go ahead and fight, and you go ahead and defeat the tribal chief, and you go and head like WrestleMania, and then as he's about to get out the ring, because trust me, I am paraphrasing of how good this segment was because I'm making this a short review. He says, but Michael Cole always told me to finish the story. I'm gonna go to WrestleMania and I'm gonna finish my story, but now you need to go finish your story. Okay. Sense. And you need to finish this. And as somebody got there, he says, Sammy, I don't want to see you on Raw next week, because I want to see you at the main event WrestleMania. So both cheers. It's Cody endorsing Sammy, which need to happen. That's what to sum it all up. Cody endorsed Sammy, so the crowd get behind there. This is not going to be a Dan Bryan situation, because this is not the way for it to go. Sammy's not going to win the championship. Sammy was never going to win the championship. That was not part of the plan. Okay, and folks still like Cody a lot. Okay, so it's going to be fine when Sammy goes for the tag team titles and finishes his story. Meanwhile, we come back from commercial break. Baron Corbin talking about how he's being disrespected, of how JBL fired him, the has-been, and I was about to go for an interview, and you interrupted me for Sami Zayn. And then he talks about Cody, and but then all of a sudden, you see in the background, Cody is coming in from the back. And Baron Corbin is talking about Cody, and all of a sudden, Cody just starts fighting Baron Corbin from backstage, and then tosses him out there like full suit. He out there beating Baron Corbin's ass, and then they go to the ring. He brings referee out there to get to an impromptu match. Cheap heat. This is going to get a good pop, get the fans liking Cody for him to beat down Baron Corbin. He goes in there, gives him the Cody cutter, gives him the crossroads, and there you have it. Cody picks up a impromptu match win. 6-woman tag match. We have Asuka, Nikki Cross, and Carmella taking on Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Natalya, all members of the Elimination Chamber matchup. During the matchup, Asuka turns on her teammates, which she should. That's what her character is. And then she makes Liv Morgan tap out. It's funny, though, because she's tapping, and the ref don't see it. She's like, I'm tapping. like she was really hurt. I thought that was kind of funny. Bronson Reed squashes Mustafa Ali, because... of course, and I don't know what's going on with Mustafa Ali yet, but he that's all that happened. He just goes thick boy splash from the top and wins. That's my pick for the Elimination Chamber. You guys can check out my predictions as well. Miz is in the ring. He works with Seth Rollins to Miz TV, who has these Astro Boy boots on. All right, well, Miz called Mario boots. But if anybody remembers the cartoon Astro Boy, that's exactly the look that the drip guy Seth freaking Rollins had. Okay, and it looked ridiculous, but I was just saying. But he was talking about where's he going to Elimination Chamber, and says that it's not what people want to talk about tonight. Miz says he doesn't care what people want. He asks Seth Rollins, what does he think of Logan Paul? And Seth gets kind of getting mad, why would you even ask me about Logan Paul? And he says, he don't want to talk about Logan Paul. And why would we talk about Logan Paul? Because that's what Miz asks, but he talk about something because Logan Paul doesn't care about things. Seth says he doesn't mention Logan Paul because he doesn't deserve it. And Miz was like, well, you sound kind of jealous. He said, yeah, jealous? Bruh, look, it's on the paper of where this WrestleMania thing is going between Logan Paul and Seth Rollins. Okay? And I think it's going to be a pretty good matchup between them. Miz said Miz headlined of WrestleMania and Rollins has not. And but even though Rollins did cash in at the main event of WrestleMania also. And he said, but, Seth always thinks about dreaming about main event and WrestleMania and things like that. So, but after a while, Seth hears enough, punches Miz, and then they start fighting. And then all of a sudden, Austin Theory comes in, and Seth takes care of him, gives Miz a curb stop in the big-ass obnoxious boots, and then Austin Theory gives Seth his finisher before the segment ends. But then Remember, last week, Miz said when he's ready, he has a match with Rick Boogs, but he just got curb stomped. And then it's funny because if you look online, he's selling the injury as they're taking up down the Miz TV stuff. It's hilarious. Rick Boogs is in there. And first of all, correct me if I'm wrong. Did he come out to like no reaction? I'm not necessarily sure. It could have been the way it was edited. I'm not sure. If you were there, let me know. But he ends up beating the Miz relatively easily. Main event time, triple threat match between Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Bayley. The match is pretty good because with these three competitors in there. All the competitors from the Elimination Chambers are coming down. Io Scott tries to get on the ring and to help out Bayley, but then Bianca press slams her over the top rope into all the other women. Gives Becky a KOD on top of Bayley and wins the match. Becky and Bayley would not be in the Elimination Chamber, which they didn't need to be in the first place. So that was just Raw. It was just, a bare of the mill show, run of the mill show. It wasn't bad. It wasn't that good. It was just in the middle. That's how I put it. Middle. But we actually geared up for Elimination Chamber, and like I said, I was busy Tuesday. I know a lot of people really don't care about Raw on Wednesday, but I just want to put it out there. But post how you comments down below how you guys feel about Raw. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed my review. Hit the subscribe button for more wrestling content, mostly on time, right here on NC Studios. So once again, it's NC the place to be. Chillin' Mr. A&D, and the Nerd Coalition is out.